One of the best aspects of owning an electric vehicle is improved driving dynamics. The amazing acceleration from instant mid-range punch and ability to out-accelerate almost any ICE-powered competitor are something that most EV owners appreciate. However, even though electric vehicles offer so much in terms of power and torque, most of them still have pretty low top speeds. For example, the 2022 Volkswagen ID3 had a top speed of only 100 miles an hour, which is surprisingly slow considering the car's potential. If you think that this is something to do with the battery pack, well, you're right. And most EV manufacturers deliberately limit the car's top speed potential in order to preserve the charge. For most battery-powered vehicles, acceleration is the key, and car companies know that high-speed highway runs are not important, so they electronically limit the car's top speeds for safety and range. Even though this is an industry standard for most affordable EVs, some models still astonish the car fans with their insane top speed potential. These models have high-performance electric motors and battery packs, and some kind of transmission that is required to transform revs to top speed. For those who are impressed by high-speed land missiles and live conveniently close to Germany's de-restricted autobahns, here's a list of 10 fastest electric cars you can get today and surprise any Ferrari or Lamborghini. Starting off with the Tesla Model S Plaid. The Tesla Model S is the landmark model for the EV revolution, since it was one of the first mass-produced electric cars and vehicles which managed to beat numerous performance cars on the track. However, for 2022, it's returned with the Plaid package, which offers 0 to 60 miles an hour performance and a top speed of 200 miles an hour, which is proper supercar territory. But there's much more about the Model S Plaid than just astonishing numbers. In 2021, Tesla took this car to the Nürburgring and broke the record for the production-ready electric vehicles around this legendary track. This showed that the Model S is not just a fast and powerful, but an actual driving machine that can handle, turn, and brake like a supercar. Next up, we've got the Porsche Taycan Turbo S. The Taycan Turbo S is quite a controversial model. First, it's an all-electric Porsche, which in itself is pretty unusual. And then, it's a four-door sedan that's not typical of this brand. Then, it's called Turbo, even though the car hasn't got any turbochargers. However, with 761 horsepower on tap, an all-wheel drive system, and 2-speed transmission, it's an impressive EV that wows customers with its performance as well as its high levels of luxury and refinement. The 93.4 kilowatt-hour battery pack is enough to launch the car to 60 miles an hour in 2.9 seconds and get it all the way to 155 miles an hour as a top speed. It's not as high as some competitors, but still fast enough to get you in trouble. Third on today's list is the Rimac Nevera. Rimac Nevera is rightfully called the definitive electric supercar. It looks like something out of this world. It has an insane 1,900 horsepower rating and an exotic background, and it's faster than a lightning bolt. With a 0 to 60 time of just 1.5 seconds and an insane top speed of 258 miles an hour, it's one of the fastest cars ever produced. To achieve such a high speed, Nevera has 2-speed transmission and a 120 kilowatt-hour battery pack needed to provide the punch for record-breaking top-speed runs. However, this extremely advanced piece of machinery isn't going to be cheap, and to call yourself a proud owner of the Croatian supercar, you'll need almost $2.5 million on your bank account. Now in number 4, it's the Tesla Roadster. Even though the next Tesla Roadster is still in the works, we already know that it will be insanely capable and probably the fastest car Tesla has ever produced. The heart of this silent beast is a massive 200 kilowatt-hour battery pack that powers 4 electric motors and gives the vehicle sublime performance. At the moment, Elon Musk promises that Roadster will have sub 2-second 0 to 60 time and a top speed of well over 250 miles an hour. With such numbers, the upcoming Tesla Roadster will beat almost any ICE-powered supercar on sale and cost considerably less too. The estimates are that the 2023 Tesla Roadster will start at around £200,000 when it goes on sale. Now at number 5, we have the Lucid Air. The Lucid Air was called Tesla's worst nightmare, since this company was even more advanced EV products, a cooler image, and more affordable prices as well. Lucid Air is well designed, a luxury electric sedan with innovative features, modern technology, and performance up to par with most Tesla products. Air is powered by 2 electric motors with up to 1,111 horsepower of combined output in its top spec form. The result? An impressive 0 to 60 mile an hour time of just 2.5 seconds and a close to 170 mile an hour top speed. Lucid's engineers deliberately chose not to chase top speed and concentrate on the ride quality and range, but 170 miles an hour is pretty impressive and more than enough for most customers. Now for number 6 is the Lotus Avia. Lotus cars were always known as small, light, and nimble sports coupes created to deliver the best driving characteristics and unmuted driving feel. However, the Avia marks a new chapter for this legendary company, with thoroughly modern electric cars with insane performance and incredible power output. With close to 2,000 horsepower on tap, this is one of the most powerful cars you can own. But the spec sheet is not the most impressive thing. When you sit behind the wheel of the Avia and press the accelerator all the way, you'll see 60 miles an hour in under 3 seconds and a top speed of 200 miles an hour. However, if you're looking to become the proud owner of this British land rocket, be ready to pay $2 million. And you need to be quick, since only 130 of them will be built. Now for number 7 is the Neo EP9. If you think that blisteringly fast electric cars are the latest trend in the car industry, then the Neo EP9 provided the magazine testers with an incredible performance back in 2017 when it was first shown. This electric supercar has the ingredients to be a fantastic driving machine. Powered by 1,360 horsepower strong electric motors, cool styling, and a host of other advanced tech, this obscure model can get to 60 miles an hour in less than 3 seconds and claims a top speed of 196 miles an hour. Maybe it's not quite as fast as a Bugatti Chiron, but more than enough to chase Ferraris and Porsches on the Autobahn. However, due to the high price of $1.5 million, we're unsure just how many people actually bought this promising EV supercar. Now at number 8 on this list is the Pininfarina Battista. After decades of building some of the world's best looking cars and setting the design course that influenced hundreds of design studios, Pininfarina is ready for a new chapter in long and fruitful history, the Battista. Named after the company's founder, Battista is a true 21st century hypercar powered by 4 electric motors and a massive 120 kilowatt-hour battery pack. This fantastic looking coupe is designed to set a new standard for EV supercars with its incomprehensible level of performance. I mean, just look at these numbers. 0 to 60 takes just 1.8 seconds, while the top speed is electronically limited to 217 miles an hour in order to preserve the drivetrain system. If it weren't for the limiter, estimates are that Battista could top 260 miles an hour with ease. Now for number 9 is the Aspark Owl. Even though you might think that the name is a joke, we assure you that this Japanese electric hypercar really means business. With 4 electric engines and all-wheel drive and a relatively small battery pack of 69 kilowatt hours, Owl manages to deliver over 2,000 horsepower to all wheels and provides its owners with amazing performance. Doing 0 to 60 takes just 1.9 seconds and it tops out at 249 miles an hour, making this obscure model one of the quickest and fastest cars ever produced. However, it's also one of the most expensive. And to park this jewel in your garage, you'll need almost $3 million and penitence since the production is limited. Coming up next is the Volkswagen IDR. Even though the IDR will not amaze you with its top speed, this extreme EV is a very important chapter in the quest for performance. First of all, this was one of the first purely electric racing cars which could be raced on several types of tracks, from Pikes Peak to Le Mans. It even managed to break several records and set new benchmark values for electric supercars. The IDR is powered by a dual electric motor which sends power to all 4 wheels. With the help of a relatively small 45 kilowatt-hour battery pack, IDR can deliver 671 horsepower, sprint to 60 miles an hour in 2.2 seconds, and it tops out at 170 miles an hour. However, The most significant advantage of this model over the rest of the EV supercars is its weight, and IDR weighs just over 2,400 pounds. Low weight means extremely high average speeds, high lateral acceleration, and relatively low energy consumption, which is crucial for understanding the performance of this insanely fast Volkswagen. Thank you for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed our thoughts and information on the fastest electric cars on the market. What are your favourite models, and do you plan to purchase any of these cars on the list? Or have you already done so? Please share your thoughts in the comments below, and like, share and subscribe to our channel for the best and most comprehensive videos for only 411E regarding the world of electric powered vehicles.